You let the Joker keep on killing. You couldn't save Lois, or Jason, or anyone!
That's enough. Let's go.
But the inmates...
Not today.
I feel like I'm Vegeta with my Saiyan pride being ripped and stripped away by all these nonsense films that has been released by DC. Their recent drops don't even help their case either, as they're just recycled storylines, agenda pushing, and just generally boring. Just recently, my school did an end of the school year Spirit Week, and one of the days was Marvel vs. DC. And let me tell y'all, the war zone was not DC friendly. Even I was disguised as a Marvel fan with my little Spooderman shirt. Honestly, I just can't do it. I just cannot represent DC when it ain't repping your boy. It's disrespecting the legacy of my childhood. And honestly, y'all, if I didn't find anime, my cause of death might have been because of DC. Now, it's only right that I start off with the person that did bring me to DC, that has carried DC on its back decades on decades, Mr. Batman, but not this one. In fact, let's just get this garbage shirt off. You see, y'all, I love me some Batman. From his morals to his traumatic brain injuries that he so kindly gives. Some of the most important lessons I've learned from Batman is to push past being impressed by the way you look, that you are the most powerful part of your arsenal, your mind, your will, your desire, and really that power over others is weakness disguised as strength, and that real strength comes from within. Okay? Snap it up for Batman, y'all. And these are lessons that I've learned from Injustice Batman, Arkham Batman, Animated Batman, Lego Batman, and you know, let's even throw in Gotham's Party City Batman. Cause all those boys solo what we've been getting so far. And what's worse, y'all, is that his legacy is being continually tarnished by iterations such as that, a black Batwoman, and boring movies. And I know there's a lot of people out there that might disagree. That's okay. You're watching my video. Because personally, I did not ask for an emo Batman, a black Batwoman, nor did I ask for a chunky Batman that tells corny jokes.
Listen, do you talk to fish?
Bombastic side eye.
You really are out of your mind.
I'm not the one who brought a pitchfork.
Like, my guy, you are not part of the Marvel universe. Do not be telling nonsense jokes or cracking a smile. I don't want to see Batman smile, except when he's being told to smile.
Be a little less Batman, a little more billionaire playboy. Get out around town in the daylight and smile.
Cause Batman don't smile. Now shout out to the YouTuber Nathan Zed. I had recently seen a video of his that was titled "Vibes Are Better Than Plot." And in the thumbnail, it says like stories are 3 out of 10, vibes are immaculately 1,000 out of 10. And that's exactly what the Batman is. Oversaturated with the vibes.
The city streets are crowded for the holiday.
And I mean, that story could have easily got a 3 out of 10. But I like the Batman and the cinematography. Like I said, the vibes overpower the storyline.
Is the element.
When the Batman came out, I remember I went with a good 12 to 15 people. And I kid you guys not, that probably a good 6 people fell asleep. And the rest of us, we were bored out of our minds. This movie was very slow paced and people are dying. Yeah, Kim, people are dying. And Batman, his slow ass is just walking. And there was a whole bunch of inconveniences, like him hitting his head on a freaking wall with a rubber mask and then getting up and walking it off instead of just dying like a human. But we're not gonna get into that. And that does segue into why I have these shades on, because I should have just worn this acting like I was watching when I should have been sleeping. I really could have caught up on some sleep, because when you are a senior, your workload goes up. I mean, it really just begs the question, who was he trying to scare? No villain was there for the people that he had to save. So was he trying to install fear in the people he was trying to save? And I thought Batman and the whole message was that Batman is hope, and these people are just messing with my brain. That movie was messing with my brain. I'm not gonna lie. I did not enjoy it. I remember walking out very unsatisfied, and I didn't pay for the movie, but I still complained. I feel like it's been, well noticed that Marvel casts comically accurate, while DC casts clout, controversy, or does things for the clicks. Y'all telling me this is Bruce Wayne? Please, my Sims, I got a good looking Bruce Wayne. If I can make my Sim look like Bruce Wayne, they should know what Bruce Wayne is. Not no vampire boy or chunky man who playing around. And shoot, they did the same thing with Jason Momoa and Aquaman. That boy do not look like Aquaman. That boy look like a truck driver. And in fact, they try to give him that little cool scene just to make him, I'm a cool fish man. Nobody's asking for all that. Lego Aquaman looks better than you. Do I have to keep bringing up Legos because that's the only time they got it right? They need to make more Lego games, I swear. And I hate to be the one to say it, but Wonder Woman is boring. I wouldn't be surprised if they made her black for more, viewership and... That's right. Actually have. They've done that. Yeah. Now, before we move on from all my critiques on the nonsense that takes place, I gotta say, for a brand that is so big on multiverse and worlds and crossovers, they gotta be the most selfish multiverse I know of. Something done right, it's gotta be Smallville, where they were including everybody was in the mix except Batman, because they like to gatekeep him or whatever, but who cares? Everybody else was involved, and later on Batman was involved in the comics. But speaking of Batman and Superman, there is not enough Batman-Superman dynamic. Not in live action, not in TV shows. It's just lacking everywhere. It's always Batman versus Superman. And that Batman versus Superman movie was garbage too. Martha! Come on, bro. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Honestly, these shows are too sidekick friendly. Am I supposed to care about Supergirl and her weirdo squad? Or even better, Iris and We Are the Flash? No. If you're enjoying this video so far, go ahead and rotate that phone and hit that like button. Tap that little thing. Cause we just making bangers. So at this point, just help out, support, and let's get back into the video. Y'all, I like to classify the things I watch in two categories of garbage. There's authentic garbage and there's sparkled up garbage. You see, CW shows fall up in the section of sparkled garbage because they're pretty bad. But hey, at least they're CGI, right? Look how much we've revolutionized, yeah! But above all this garbage is the golden garbage. It had great visuals, a great opening season, booty kicking, drama, and all the things the brother would like in a DC show. But nowadays, I just can't bring myself to watch it, especially with they doo-doo booty son, Jordan. Season by season, this show is low-key started to turn into All-American, which is ironic considering that the main villain of this season is Spencer James' dad.
I'm angry, you hear me?
And we got Chris dropping out from football just to also be a part of this thing. Lana slapped Sarah.
I said get out of my face!
Probably why Dad cheated on you.
You stupid! Then turns around and apologizes to Sarah.
If there's anything I can say to make up for what I did, I am horrified and humiliated by my behavior, Sarah, and I will do better. I love you so much, honey. And can we please just talk?
You see, Lana don't got the African spice in her. She don't know that around this town, when you slap, you don't apologize. You say, come out and eat. That's why every time I watch it, I just can't bear to laugh at her. And then we got the little sister who isn't involved in anything and is letting the viewers know that she feels left out. Girl, you is left out. And then leave it to another reject that get left out of the power spectrum of the family to talk to another reject to make that reject feel like a less of a reject. You know what I'm saying?
You always have my back. That's what family does. But that's your family. Mine doesn't care about me.
Girl, you are not loved. And to top off all this nonsense, this is 20 years into Superman's career as a superhero, and he is still getting folded to kryptonite. And it just bothers me a bit that there's a lack of mentioning of him and Batman when him and Batman are like besties. Come on, bruh. He doesn't even mention Batman's name. We got like Diggle that'll pop up on everybody's show, but nobody mentions Batman. Nobody mentions the villains. This is 20 years. You know you met Batman. Like, they be trying to act like Batman's not a part of this thing or any of his villains. Like Lex Luthor's not there, I guess, but whatever. They got Ali Alston, I guess, a Dollar Tree villain that nobody heard of, but you know, it was written well and I watched it. It was watchable. Another saving grace on DC's radar right now is Young Justice. You see, that show's been running ever since, I don't know, like 2013, and I didn't watch it at first, but when I had COVID in like my junior year, I was watching it, and I was definitely binge watching. It was so good, and the story was just really great, and the characters, it was everything DC needs to be about. The Justice League, the Young Justice League, everybody's connected. It's not selfish. We got arcs going into Nightwing. We got arcs going into Beast Boy, Aqualad, Kid Flash. Like, that's everything we need. But recently, they've been getting a little lazy. Imagine yeah, that's basically what they do with keyframing. That's little to no effort. I edit videos, so I notice when y'all don't want to animate. And no, I can't animate, so I can't speak. But from going from animating all the time to animating then like 30 seconds of like, bruh. And then we got Nibba's kissing. Like, where did that come from? yeah, relax. I ain't really hated, but it's just, it was so sudden. We got a black brother Aqualad just kissing another Aqualad. I was just so confused. Just like, come here, boy. And then last things last is the lazy voice acting. Lord, as I just said, Aqualad, the fish nibba kisser, is also the same voice as Black Lightning and Cyborg. So they all just getting the bending. And then the new animation, vomit, like gross. It's like anime if animators didn't give a shit. The recent release Justice League X RWBY looked like a video game. This is a movie looking like a video game, while their console game Gotham Knights looks like a mobile game, all while the cutscenes from Injustice and the Arkham series clears them looking like more of a game and movie than they both did combined. And then the rest is just looking like pastel and paper cuts. It's just very disappointing as me coming out and telling y'all this. It hurts my soul a bit. Because, like I said, I grew up on Injustice, Arkham, Lego Batman. Those are my Batmans. Kevin Conroy, RIP to his soul. But y'all should not be butchering this bad. And I keep saying Batman because I'm telling y'all, he's the one that got in the bag for them for this long. All them animated movies, Batman, Bad Blood, Batman vs. Robin, and the rest, whatever the rest is, like that whole catalog. Justice League, Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern movies. Those were all very interesting, but they always want to cut that boy out. They make trash movies like Injustice, butchering that amazing comic, and then they expect us just to be like, thank you so much. Like I said though, I did make this because I care, and as I stressed in the beginning, that I'm not no Marvel fan. I love Spider-Man No Way Home, but I didn't watch all the other Spider-Mans. I didn't have to wait like they waited. Because why? Because I was always on DC timing, okay? I don't need to switch. I'm just sending my prayers and my love and just highlighting the greatness that DC once was and hoping that they get well soon. Because they're sick. They're damaged. They're misguided. They're a whole lot of things, but they ain't this, they ain't that. And doubling down on my stance with DC, Marvel's villains do not compete with DC's villains. They got better films though, so they can portray their villains good, and that shows their heroes better. But DC villains, we got a whole lot of them. A whole lot of potential. Plus, DC has the Batcave. Y'all don't got the Batcave or the Batmobile or the Batgun or the Batboat or the Bat... Yeah! But hey, that's just my take. Maybe somebody out there's really enjoying this new style of content that DC's been delivering. I am not one of those people. And if I'm not enjoying it, that's a problem. That's a real problem, y'all. But anyways, hope y'all have a great day. Merch coming soon. And a whole bunch of other stuff is coming soon. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Check the link in the descriptions. You can sign up for the mailing list. So when that does get started, then you will be notified. And yeah, you can share this with your friends and family just to help support the channel. And till the next freaking video. Peace out.